Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to more Let's Play Tales of Berseria. Last time, we broke out of prison, and are now heading towards a watchtower in order to make our grand escape. And in this episode, we're going to continue through the prison island in order to, well, make our attempts to make our grand escape. Nowhere else to go but up and out, so let's head on over this way. Well, that's a lie, there's a lot of other places to go, but nowhere better to go than up and out. Over here, we actually have an enemy we can fight, so
I'll end this quickly.
Let's see, we've got a couple of orcs. Demi-human types are basically humanoid monsters, so that's essentially what they're going for there. No real weaknesses other than to their own creature types, so we can just handle these guys real easy. Another thing I don't think I mentioned is that most enemies have elements to their hits, and those that don't just have non-elemental to their hits, which, again, doesn't make a whole lot of sense because non-elemental is elemental, but, well, whatever.
We're finished here. Let's hurry on. Getting out of here comes first.
Anyway, let's collect more of these little spirit globe things.
Should be just ahead.
And head on up this way, since this is where we're going. Hooray! And we didn't get lost in a whole bunch of other paths.
We've just about quelled this riot! You won't be getting away!
Nuts! The game caught me when my earbud fell out. I guess this is what I get for recording with earbuds instead of a real headset, but generally speaking, I find actual headsets to be really uncomfortable, which is why I do my recording this way. Let's see. He's guarding all of my hits. Let's just wait for his guard to go down. There we go. Oh, nope. There we go. Now we're cooking. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned this when I was talking about Spirit Gauge way back when.
We're finished here.
You can't go above 5 Spirit Gauge segments. If you break an enemy, it just doesn't count.
The prisoners are doomed. Time is short. We need to get down to the path.
Yeah, you can't go above your maximum, so if you were to fulfill the condition to get a soul out of an enemy, then it just doesn't, like, give you anything at all. I think you can still quick step to get one, but I don't think you can collect it when it flies out. Anyway, let's head up here.
The path has collapsed. That rope won't do any good here. Wait, you're not seriously going to try it, are you? He fell further than this back at the shrine. I see you are truly committed to this. You're strong. I would almost think you made an oath. It's a ritual that grants special power if the oath taker abides by certain restrictions. The harsher the restrictions, the greater the power one may command. In a very real sense, an oath is a sort of curse, right? Well, guess what? You're the ones who did this to me. I am aware. That is why I chose you.
Well then. Oh yeah, there's this one guy over here that we could take out. A werewolf. We fought these, well, attempted to fight these before, but we couldn't do anything to them because, we weren't a demon.
We're finished here. Let's go.
Turns out that being a demon is also enough to take on other demons. But anyway, over here, we got an item called an herb. It basically is a permanent stat increase to a single character, but it also fully restores your HP when you use them, so they're not necessarily something you want to use immediately, because you also kind of want to be able to get bang for your buck out of the healing items you get there, so I'd prefer not to waste them at the earliest opportunity, so I'll keep a hold of it for now.
This way leads to the main entrance.
If they know you're here, they'll have found your ship by now. The guards expect us at the rear, not the front.
So yeah, let's head on over this way now.
We're almost there.
That's enough!
Oscar, I had no idea an exorcist praetor had been assigned to this island.
You surprise me, Ceres. Aiding criminals now, are you? Did Lord Artorius request this?
No, I'm acting on my own.
A Moloch with free will? And yet, I sense someone's strings guiding you.
Hold on. A praetor is far more dangerous than an orderly.
I'm all out of subterfuge. And besides, if we can't overpower this one, our end goal was hopeless to begin with.
You're a demon, but still a lady, so I'll show you due respect. I am Oscar Dragonia, praetor of the Abbey of the Holy Midgand Empire. Who might you be? All right. Graceless demon it is then.
Alright, now we've got boss time against Oscar and a couple of Malachim over here. Now you can see how these two have something called Power Link and those purple circles around them. Let's punish you for this first. Basically what that means is that because those two enemies are on the battlefield together, they are much stronger than they ordinarily would be, which is bad. Fortunately, we can interrupt this one's spell casting and punish him severely for it. So we took care of that guy. Let's take care of the other Moloch first. Easy. Alright, now Oscar's all on his own. He's not very strong. Unfortunately, he resists fire, so I can't go with that combo, so I'll go with this combo instead. So there we go. Basically all we can really do against this guy is mash against him and kind of evade his arts. Those of you who played previous Tales games, in particular Tales of Berseria, may recognize a lot of the arts that Oscar is using for very good reason, but I'll explain more about that later.
You're skilled. I will have to expend a Moloch or two for this.
More of your vaunted reason. No! A Moloch with demon blight?
It's lost control.
My wounds are fatal. Please, consume me.
I'm not about to.
My form is bound by an oath whose price is my life. The time has come to pay. Feeding on my form will grant you strength, the strength to press forward. I ask only that you devour me.
Why?
A flame burns in my heart, too. A flame I cannot quench no matter how hard I try, just like you, Velvet.
This was Laufey's.
That is why I cannot abide it. This frozen world, this frozen people. I'm just that stubborn of a woman. Hurry, before my life fades. Do it now.
I offer no apology or thanks.
I need neither. Our wishes are one and the same. I treasured those days when you and I and Arthur were together.
What is happening?
Move! If you don't, I'll eat you!
Alright, now that we have Ceres' power, we can use an ability called a Break Soul. Basically, what that entails is that if we press the right trigger button, we can use up one of our souls to activate a Break Soul ability, which can cause us to undergo a special status ailment called Therionized. It is a status ailment, by the way, just so you know. Each Break Soul is unique to every character, by the way, so these effects will be different when we get more party members. But yeah, it consumes a soul and then places under each character, places Velvet under the special status called Therionized. What that does is that you take on some sort of special status boost depending on the creature type of the enemy creature you're attacking. Like that. Which is a little weird because I don't remember pressing the button for that, so I'm kind of like sitting here wondering why I just did that, but that's cool too, game, thanks. But anyway, I must have buffered it by accident. But anyway, yeah. You consume a soul, you Therionize based on whatever the creature type of your enemy is, and then when you finish a combo, you unleash a special move, also based upon the creature type of the enemy that you originally Therionized off of. Now, what the game didn't tell you there is that I keep on using it for some reason, and I'm not 100% sure why, because I'm not intending to, and that might be an issue with my controller. But anyway, if you string it together well enough, you can actually Therionize and then use your special move in such a way that you can extend your combo. Like so. You see how our combo was so much faster and longer for that? That's how.
Apologies, but I can't let a nasty demon like you roam freely now, can I?
Velvet! That's my name. You can give Artorias my regards. My name is Velvet Crow, and I will devour demon, Moloch, and exorcist alike! I am a monster! I am a Therion!
Someplace that might not be a death trap. When we tumbled from the tower, I thought, this is it, Magilu. This is the end!
It would have been less risky if you hadn't suddenly appeared and jumped on my back. Oh, hey, it's you. It's thanks to you that Stormhowl is back in my care. Rokuro Rangetsu, at your service. This blade is my life. I owe you a great debt. One I vow to repay.
Yes, she's a peach and a model citizen. Can we get our move on? I think they're just about done massacring the rioters.
The docks are just ahead. Give me a hand.
I apologize if my explanation wasn't entirely clear. It's a little difficult to explain, on the fly like that.
Guess the weather's feeling as crummy as I am.
Careful. Sea's looking mighty choppy.
Are you a sailor?
No, but I do know the difference between a sail and a rudder.
I'll take what I can get. Do what you can.
You're leaving without a proper crew?
Very well, then. I certainly owe you this much, at least.
Brave words. But 10 minutes in this storm and you'll lose all sense of direction.
No, we won't. Ships have compasses for a reason.
So it's rot in a jail cell or rot in a fish tummy? Well, guess it's your lucky day, fishies!
I'm coming for you, Artorias. Luffy said... a Moloch?
Ah!
Stay back!
But anyway, like I was saying before, if you right trigger at certain key opportune moments, you can activate your Break Soul and chain together a combo like that. It's basically the reason why Velvet is kind of completely busted in this game, if I'm gonna be honest. But anyway, yeah, Consuming Claw, hold with 3 or more souls to use, costs 1 soul, bites into a foe, and inflicts Therionized. Now, like I was saying before, Therionization is actually considered a status ailment in this game, even though it does cure all the status ailments Velvet has on her at the time. And the reason why I say that is because in this game, if you're under a status affliction, you cannot regain HP from healing spells or items. And Therionization prevents you from regaining HP from healing items or spells as well, which is why it qualifies as a status ailment.
My word! A demon muncher! You really are a box of horrors, aren't ya?
Sorry. If I had a weapon, I would have helped. I promise.
You're wearing one.
Oh, nah, I can't use this. Sorry, long story.
And the child?
The little brat? Scampered off somewhere.
You ought to be scampering off yourselves.
My debt is not yet repaid. Until it is, I will not leave your side.
I can hardly scamper off without knowing from whence I'm scampering. We're lost, stranded shipwreck survivors, no?
Well, then I expect this might come in handy.
A map? Was that left by the child?
Looks to me like we're in Northgand.
Northgand? Then if we're to reach the capital in Midgand, we've no choice but to patch up our ship.
What are your plans once you reach Logris? Something worth breaking out of prison for.
Oh, can't we stand around and chat somewhere nicer? Somewhere with soup to warm the body, tales to warm the heart?
There's a city called Helavis nearby. I can't promise they're much for conversation, but we'll find food and a ship right there.
Alright, and now we have real access to the world map. I kind of showed this off a while ago by pressing Y while on the area map before, but now we actually have like real access to it. It's not much of a real map so much as it just shows you where in relationship to everything certain areas of the game are, but it's there and it's nice.
Velvet, you know that kid? I thought I heard you call him by name.
No, I don't know any Malakim. Not anymore.
Anymore?
What?
Well, whoever he was, there was something different about him, that's for sure.
You can say that again. Using healing arts on a demon without being ordered to?
And he stole that compass, too. For being an exorcist Moloch, he's a greedy little imp.
Well, we did help ourselves to a certain map of his, so...
I consider myself an island of virtue in this sea of wickedness.
I suppose.
Come on, it's not funny if you agree with me.
You think?
So this is how escaped prisoners behave.
I feel like they're a very unique example. One that you probably shouldn't be taking at least too seriously. Wow, another character skit, huh? I'm bound to miss one here or there, but I'll try not to.
Speaking is as strange as your appearance.
Hey, I'm a witch. I must project a proper age and dignity. I have an image to maintain.
Self-improvement in all things, I suppose. So what's the difference between a spellcaster and a witch?
There are many, but mainly it's a matter of nuance. It's like the difference between being frugal and being miserly.
Ah, so a spellcaster is useful and a witch isn't, is that it?
Got him!
So I guess that makes you a witch right now.
You wound me. You're one to talk, Mr. Self-Improvement. Your words cut deeper than these northern winds.
But anyway, in the next episode of Let's Play Tales of Berseria, we're going to be continuing on through the area of Northgand that we happen to find ourselves in order to make it to town and find ourselves a shipwright, while I contemplate the reason why I always seem to end these episodes right in front of a save point, even in my other LP. See you guys then!